Yields. Anyone else wish to be recognized?
Mr. Chair,
Soto, sir.
all the way over on the corner, right side.
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mr. Soto, then I'll go back.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We've seen both at home and abroad, we're in a great battle. Democracy versus authoritarianism. Here at home in January 6th, when so many of our colleagues stoked a violent insurrection, and across the world, including the war in Ukraine, which is one of the direct reasons for a world energy price increase. Sadly, nearly 50 of you sided with Putin in the recent vote to fund Ukraine against this terrible and unjustified invasion. And then we had a price gouging bill. I know a lot of you aren't in energy and commerce, so you weren't there for those hearings, but that was the single biggest vote we had. But you were there on the floor. How many of you voted no? Just about all of you. In the biggest vote. I appreciate at least some people being honest in this debate that there are record profits being made by oil companies. And yet, at the time when we could do the biggest thing possible to help lower the price of the pump, you voted no. And it wasn't mentioned once, not once in any of your debates. And the Ukraine war wasn't even mentioned until about 20 minutes into this debate, or the fact that it's a world increase. And I applaud President Biden for using the strategic reserve. This was a key part of it. And then when Trump went to Saudi Arabia to help lower gas prices, there wasn't a peep from any of you. And now you're attacking President Biden. We're still the largest energy producer in the world. And we're not only helping Americans, but we're helping our brothers and sisters in Europe as they fight against a communist regime trying to take them over and murder their people. One of the biggest drivers is the Trump tariffs, which we're literally just applauded right now. That is one of the major drivers of inflation right now. And the president just rolled back several of them related to solar panels, which we all agree we need to have. And then immigration reform, another key driver of the labor shortage. We get no help from the other side on immigration reform. Small businesses throughout my district desperately need workers, yet we get no partners on the other side of the aisle for this, even though we passed several bills. And then the biggest issue I take issue with is to say we're doing nothing today to address the concerns of the American people. After a rash of mass shootings over these past 3 weeks, we're going to have some votes on gun safety this week, and we're going to have debates today. To say that on this very day, we're not addressing the concerns of the American people says a lot about what you think about the priorities are in America, and I yield back.
Mr. Rosendale?